Well, I appreciate you guys who came out tonight and braved the weather. I know it's a little nasty out there, but I was really proud of my team tonight. You know, having done this for a long time, these are games you really worry about. We've been locked in final exams all week long. Guys have been really taking pride in that. Haven't been able to practice as much. We got a couple good days the last couple days, and we had a lot of respect for New Orleans. You know, their last few games, they've been playing really well. They went out to Washington State and won. They had beaten Tulane by a big margin and came in here very confident. So I was really pleased with our energy to start the game. Then you throw in the snowstorm and maybe not having the kind of crowd we would have had because of the weather. So I thought our energy was great. Our defense was great. It was nice to get all 9 of our scholarship guys extended minutes. Everybody, I think, got at least 13 minutes. And I thought everyone did a really nice job. And, you know, it was a good win, and it's a big week for us. We have 3 games. We play Sunday, Wednesday, Saturday, 3 games in 6 days. So it was nice to get some rest for some of our guys logging heavy minutes, and was really proud of our bench. Taphorn, Skelly, Isaiah Brown, you know, Jordan Ash. I thought those guys did a really good job for much of the second half.
Coach, what did you see from Nate Taphorn tonight, and when did you know he sort of had the hot hand?
Well, he made his first shot there, and that's always a big thing. You know, it always helps your confidence, especially when you're coming off the bench. We've always believed that Tap can do that. I mean, he's a talented guy. You know, he's 6'8". He can shoot the ball. He's deceptively athletic, as you guys saw when he climbed the ladder on that one. I don't know if you guys were surprised, but we've seen him do that in practice. And I think it's just a matter of him being confident out there and, you know, going out and playing. And I was just proud of him. I thought he did a great job tonight. And he can be a real weapon for us coming off the bench. And we almost won the Notre Dame game because of him. I mean, he hit 4 threes and helped bring us back in that game. So he's a big part of what we're doing, especially now that we're down a couple guys. You know, we need him to give us good minutes.
Does his role change because of Aaron's situation?
Yeah, I just think he gets all those minutes. You know, I think when you have Aaron and Tap, you're kind of trying to find minutes for both those guys. They're both kind of similar type guys, you know, 6'8", kind of stretch forwards, hybrid forwards that have a similar skill set. So, you know, with Aaron now being out, I mean, that's Tap's role. He knows whether it's to come in as a big wing or come in as a stretch 4. He's going to get consistent minutes every night. And so I think sometimes that helps you too when you kind of know you have a defined role, you know where your minutes are coming from, you know when you're going into the game. I think it helps you relax and kind of settle into what you need to do.
Coach, tonight Vic struggled from the field. How important was it for Nate to have a strong game, especially with Vic struggling the way he was?
Yeah, you know, and I told Vic, I was proud of Vic that I still thought he played a good game. You know, he just didn't shoot well and had a hard time getting the ball in the basket, 1 for 10. But what I was proud about was he got to the line 8 times, you know, found a way to get 11 points. I thought he played outstanding defense, you know, did what he did on the glass, had a couple nice assists. So I know he's going to make shots. And he was on a tear there for a while where he was hitting everything. So sometimes it always kind of averages itself out, and tonight was just one of those nights. He took good shots but had a hard time putting it in, and I know he'll be ready to go on Wednesday. But I still thought he had a good game. He just didn't make shots. But to your point, that's where guys like Skelly and Taphorn are huge. I mean, they combined for 32 points off the bench. You know, 32 points and 15 rebounds. And that's great production off the bench out of those 2 guys.
Can you talk about Isaiah a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, Isaiah just got to relax. You know, he's I think he's pressing a little bit. You guys see he's going really fast. He's fumbling the ball a little bit. I think he's just he wants it, and he knows he's important. He knows we need him. You know, I'm not down on Isaiah at all. You know, these are valuable games for him. He needs experience. He needs minutes, and I think he's picking and choosing his spots. You know, he's learning when he can be aggressive. You know, when he's got to get in there and find a shot for somebody else. And it's a process for a young guy, especially one that was such a prolific scorer in high school.
So many minutes as a learning experience?
Well, I think part of it, too, is we don't have that many guys. You know, so, I mean, when you sub on the perimeter, you only got 2 guys to put in, him and Jordan. So, you know, I think, you know, we need those guys to play, and rightfully that's why they did. But, you know, part of it is we believe in him, and the guys believe in him, and they know what he's capable of. So
how do you balance his learning experience and the mistakes he
Yeah.
makes as he learns, say, against Jordan's maybe unspectacular but more steady
Yeah,
approach
that's
to
just
the game?
that's just the gut feel, and I thought both guys did a good job. I mean, both of them got extended minutes and played a lot, and they're different kind of players. Like you said. I mean, Jordan is a stabilizer. He's a hard-nosed defender. He's a solid player, and Isaiah's more of that explosive type of guy. Hit or miss. They have a different skill set and different game. So what's that? I would love for him to be like Vinny Johnson. But I think there's a role for both those guys. They know that, especially now. We only have 9 guys. And when Derek comes back, we'll have 10 guys. So, we're pretty thin in terms of our options. So I think I like the fact that those guys know they're going to play. They're going to play every night, and they have a role.
Coach, early on, team got the line a lot. Early on, started 15 for 15 from the line, finished 20 for 24. How important was that to sort of getting the offense going early on in the game?
Yeah.
And even Vic was 8 for 8 from the line, so he was doing stuff there.
I thought it was big, too, just so we didn't fall in love with just being a jump shooting team. Part of the second half, they went to a zone, so, there weren't as many driving opportunities. But I really thought our guys did a good job in the first half. Bryant kind of set the tone with his drives. Vic, Scotty, in transition, really attacking the basket. I thought those 3 guys did a great job, especially because we didn't really shoot it great early. We missed a couple threes. They didn't keep just firing. They got to the basket. They got to the free throw line, and were able to settle themselves down offensively.
You guys forced them into 21 turnovers tonight. Obviously, with the shooting struggles that you started off with, how important was it to turn them over and use the defense to juice the offense?
Yeah, the defense was the key tonight. The way we guarded in that first half especially. I thought we took them out of the things they wanted to do. We turned them over. So even though we got off to a slow start offensively, they weren't scoring. So it's, I noticed they were getting frustrated, and our guys really locked into the game plan. We did a really good job, I thought, on their key guys, and it was our defense that carried the day. There's no question. And then we got some fast breaks. We were able to have our rebounding. Once they got a little winded, we passed ahead. I thought Scotty got a couple, Gavin got a few. We got out in transition and scored some easy ones.